sick inside again. Sometimes, yeah, I'd like or to stand on my own 2 feet.
Hey YouTube, Red Sox fan, back again with Let's Play Vanilla World of Warcraft episode 35, and finally I'm back again. And if you can't tell, I am in Ashenvale. I'm actually doing the epic long quest Warsong supplies, which I mentioned that I was gonna do earlier. And right here I am in Saturnar, and I'm collecting the Warsong oil. And that's it. I believe it spawns in different areas, so if you feel so inclined, go ahead and look around for it. It's going to be in that greenish vase pot thing, but I believe it has different spawn areas. So anyway, if you kind of see on the screen, I was also doing satyr horns at the same time, but I abandoned that quest, and I was just like, hey, whatever, I'm not going to do this. So, with that being said, I'm going to cut away, and I will continue on to the next part of the quest. A quick little side here, I was trying to find where the furbolgs, whatever they're called, where they spawn, and I could not find them for the life of me. But I ran into this Alliance NPC, Sheldren, and I was intrigued. She was only level 24, she wasn't elite or anything, so I was like, I might as well take a crack at her, try and kill her, and I ended up getting a dishonorable kill, my first one, my only kill of NPCs. So, and now we are on to the next part of the Warsong Supplies quest. I am in Ashenvale. I don't believe I show exactly where I am, but I'm killing these foul-wheeled furbolgs because the quest calls for me to kill. There's another one, I forget the name. It'll come up in a second because I actually pop up the quest text anyway. So we take care of this one warrior. It's only level 23, so not that bad. When he doesn't drop it, and so then I was like, oh well, what does the quest call for me to kill? So if I scroll down, I'll read it. I'm just focusing on the furbolg. Yeah, Thistlefer and Foul-wheeled furbolgs. And I was like, okay, well, so this shouldn't be too bad. And you actually get it on the second drop. It's the logging rope that you have to get. So that only took 2 kills for me. And I'm done with this part of the quest. And next time you see me, I will be back in the Splinter Tree Post. So see you then. Now, as you can plainly see, I'm not here in Splinter Tree Post, but I'm actually on the Booty Bay dock. So if you just want to hop on the ship from Ratchet, it will take you directly to where I am now, and you can go ahead and loot your shipments of Warsong axes. And now I'm actually headed back to Splinter Tree Post. Alrighty guys, back here in Splinter Tree Post, and we're going to talk to Pixel, the giver of the Warsong Saw Blades. We're actually going to need a deadly blunderbuss to turn it in, kind of to trade for the Warsong Saw Blades with this bitch. But anyway, if you guys are thinking about doing this quest, I guess I should tell you how I got the deadly blunderbuss. You could buy it off the auction house. It'd probably be anywhere from 1 to 2 to 3 to 5 gold, depending on how expensive people are. Or you can do what I did, and that was broadcast over the World channel, the World Chat channel, and I asked for any engineers who were online who could help me make one, and it was about 90% cheaper to make one and like buy the materials off the auction house to make than purchasing the gun itself. So that's my words of wisdom. If you know an engineer, or if you are an engineer, definitely go ahead and make it instead of buying it. And we're gonna go ahead and pick up the Warsong boots. They are like our second blue that we ever have, 8 agi, 6 stam, and you might be thinking, Red Sox fan, you're crazy. This quest was good for you maybe when you were like 23, 24, and you're already almost 30. That's insane. You're ridiculous. But the quest actually gives a pretty sizable amount of experience, and at the same time these boots are exponentially better than anything I could possibly imagine. So now I'm back in 1000 Needles, if you guys didn't know where the hell I am, and I am actually inside Split Hoof Hold. It's along the walls of Split Hoof Crag, where a bunch of the Glax Centaurs are, and I'm actually doing the quest, the Sacred Flame, where I have to collect the cloven hoof from like some sort of sacred, I don't know, brazier. You'll see eventually. And actually, I was doing this quest solo for a while, and I was doing pretty well actually, taking on 2 about 2 Galax at a time. And then this 23 Rogue comes up out of nowhere. So I figured I can invite him along for the ride, just because it's always nice to have someone else with you when you're doing a quest. So this cave is basically the same layout of every other cave, like in, I guess, vanilla WoW. Well, not every single cave, but yeah, it's the same one from the Orc starting zone where all the Burning Blade cultists are. It's the same one next to Orgrimmar, the one where all the other Burning Blade cultists are, and so on and so forth. So down there, where the purpley, I guess, brazier is the quest, the whole quest objective, but it is guarded by these 2 level 30 Galak Flame Guards. So I think my rogue friend there jumps down and loots it, actually, and then I go ahead and I'm gonna buff up, and we're gonna be basically taking on 2 level 30s at once. And the rogue is 23, so he's like incredibly under-leveled. So basically I'm gonna be doing like all the heavy lifting here. I'll go ahead and stun him, drop my totems, and I'm actually gonna be healing up. The majority of this fight is me healing up, just because they both are dealing about 65 to 70 damage per hit, so that's like 130, 140 damage every couple seconds, which is a lot of damage to be taken. So I don't know what the rogue was doing. He was not targeting the guard that I was trying to kill in the first place, but that's okay. So I go ahead and we down both of them. Multi-surface, if you're watching, you were severely underleveled for this quest. Sorry, buddy. But anyway, we take him out. That's okay. I basically that fight was kind of intense because it burned my mana all the way down, and I go ahead and loot the Cloven Hoof, and then he's like, "Well, WTH, I didn't get to loot it," and because it disappeared, and I was like, "Uh-oh," and he says he didn't get it here, but then like 2 minutes later he says he does get it. So I'm just gonna go ahead and leave. I'm gonna cut away because I'm done with this quest. It kind of looks like I'm just gonna ditch him, but it doesn't. I'm just gonna cut away, and I don't know where I'm going. It's a surprise. We're gonna do more quests in Thousand Needles. Surprise! I have no idea where I am, but here's the Galak Messenger. He's only level 26, so I figured, hey, this might be an important enemy to kill. He might drop a quest item, and I happen to be right. So once I nuke him down, I go ahead and loot the assassination note. The assassination plot. Well, those are 2 different quests. Well, okay, the quest name is assassination plot, but it is an assassination note. So we have to go and turn in the assassination note to Kanati Greycloud. That's an odd name. And the assassination note is for him, and so this next quest is obviously to protect him from the incoming assassins, and it actually rewards some nifty leather bracers, 5 agi, and what I'm using right now is I think 3 stamina. So right when you turn in the quest, he shouts, "Here they come!" and it's 3 Galak assassins, 2 level 27s and 1 level 28. And basically the objective is to not let Kanati die, Greycloud. And it doesn't look like I'm doing too well, huh? Yeah, no. I have 2 of them focusing on me. My mana is running pretty low. Kanati also is taking a lot of damage. My Searing Totem just seems to not want to deal a lot of damage. I'm already out of mana. So, I mean, basically this whole situation is fucked. Kanati's gonna die, that's for sure. The one assassin literally has like 10 HP and he's not gonna die. So I'm just gonna frost shock him, which is basically a waste because that is a lot of damage. So now I'm just running for my life basically. I don't have any mana, and I also aggro this pestering snarler that comes out of nowhere, but that's okay. Even though we die, I respawn and I run back to Greycloud, and it turns out that I completed the quest even though he ended up dying, but hey, I'm not gonna be arguing with this glitch in the system. So now we're back at Freewind Post, and we're gonna be turning in the Sacred Flame quest that I completed with that rogue to Rao Cliff Runner. and we're gonna be getting, I honestly can't remember, something that does not help us at all in terms of gear. Yeah, I actually get the Cliff Runner's aim because the Azure sash isn't like doesn't help me at all. It's a caster's item basically. So that's it for this episode. I really wanted to do Steel Snap. Actually, off screen, I killed him, but he for some reason didn't drop the ribs, and I felt kind of cheated. So look out for Steel Snap in the next episode. I also really want to run Shadowfang Keep because that's just something I've been trying to run every time I log on, and there's just nobody on who wants to run it, and I'm kind of disappointed. So I hope this episode wasn't too short for you guys. Bye. Oh man, that was